If you are listening to this prayer right now, it's because there is a wound inside you that you don't talk about. A hurt that runs deep. A pain you've tried to hide behind strength, behind routine, behind a smile. You didn't show it to people, you didn't let it spill into your words, but it has been sitting there in your heart, silently affecting everything you do. And maybe you've been wondering if anyone sees it. If anyone notices how hard you are trying to heal while still hurting. If anyone understands the weight of what you carry inside. I need you to hear this clearly. God sees the wound. He sees what others can't. He sees what you think you've successfully hidden. There are memories you avoid, moments you don't want to revisit, emotions you push down so they don't overflow. You may have convinced yourself that it's better to forget, better to keep walking, better to pretend everything is okay. But the wound didn't disappear just because you stopped talking about it. It still aches. It still shows up when you're alone. It still hurts when something reminds you of what you went through. And sometimes the worst part is that you feel like you should be over it by now, but you're not. And that makes you feel tired, discouraged, even ashamed of your own pain. But God doesn't shame you for hurting. He doesn't rush your healing. He doesn't get impatient with your process. He knows exactly what happened. He knows how much it marked you. He knows the moments you forced yourself to be strong when you were breaking inside. He knows how deeply that wound affected your trust, your confidence, your heart. There is no hurt hidden from him. There is no scar he doesn't understand. You don't have to pretend with God. You don't have to hide the parts of you that still hurt. Maybe you never had the chance to express what you felt. Maybe the person who hurt you never apologized. Maybe the situation that caused this pain never gave you closure. And that left you bleeding silently, healing slowly, trying to move forward while carrying a wound that still needs care. But hear me. God has been with you every step of the way. He was there in the moment you were hurt. He was there in the moment you cried alone. He was there in the moment you didn't even have the words to pray. And He is here now, ready to bring healing to the place you've been protecting for so long. Take a breath, just for a moment. Let your heart feel safe. You don't have to push the pain away right now. You don't have to act like it doesn't exist. You are allowed to feel what you feel. You are allowed to be vulnerable in the presence of the one who created you. God sees the wound, and He cares about it. He doesn't expect you to heal yourself. He doesn't expect you to pretend you're fine when you're not. He wants to meet you exactly where it hurts. Stay with me here. Keep listening. Let your heart open slowly. Let this prayer become a space where the healing can begin. God is not pointing at your wound to make you feel weak. He is pointing at it to tell you He is ready to heal it. He sees the exact place that needs His touch. He knows the pain that needs comfort. He knows the memory that needs peace. He knows the fear that needs to be removed. You don't have to hide from Him. You don't have to be afraid of letting Him in. You are safe. You are loved. You are seen. God is looking at your heart right now with compassion, not judgment. He is holding you in His hands, gently, carefully, fully aware of everything you have been through. Stay in this prayer. Let God speak to the places no one else knows about. Let Him show you that He sees the wound, and He came to heal it. God has never been distant from your pain. Even when you felt like no one could understand what you were going through, He understood. Even when you thought you were dealing with everything alone, he was right there beside you. You might not have felt his presence, because the hurt was louder, the fear was stronger, the silence was heavy. But God was holding you when you didn't even realize you were being held. The Bible reminds us in Psalm 147 verse 3 that, He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds. Not some wounds. Not only the physical ones. Every wound. The emotional ones. The invisible ones. The ones caused by people who were supposed to love you. The ones caused by sudden events you never saw coming. God is not blind to any of it. He is the healer who goes deeper than anyone else can reach. He doesn't just look at your life from the outside. He sees the exact place where your heart was injured. Maybe you have been trying to be strong for too long. Maybe you told yourself that healing meant forgetting. But God knows that the wound didn't fade just because time passed. He knows there are parts of you that still react to old pain. He knows certain memories still sting. He knows there are places in your heart that still flinch when something reminds you of what you felt back then. And instead of demanding that you move on, God is patient. He is gentle. He is waiting for you to let Him in. He saw the moment it hurt. He saw the injustice. He saw the heartbreak. He saw the betrayal. And He never judged you for how it affected you. He never expected you to just walk away from the pain as if it didn't matter. It did matter. It changed something inside you. And God cares deeply about that part of you. He has kept every tear you cried. He has held every prayer you whispered. He has paid attention to every moment you felt broken. Take a deep breath now. Let your shoulders relax. Let your heart soften in the presence of the one who truly knows how you feel. God is not here to expose your pain. He is here to heal it. He doesn't want you to hide anymore. He wants you to let Him touch the places you've tried to protect. He wants to remove the weight you've been silently carrying. He wants to soothe the ache that nobody else knows about. You don't need to rush. You don't need to explain. You just need to stay here. Let this prayer continue to be a safe place for your heart. You deserve healing. You deserve peace. You deserve to learn what it feels like to be whole again. God sees the wound, and He is already starting the healing work in your heart. Sometimes it feels like no one notices how much you are hurting. But God has been noticing every moment. Sometimes it feels like no one understands why you still struggle. But God understands the story behind every feeling. Sometimes it feels like your pain doesn't matter to anyone. But it matters deeply to Him. When others couldn't help, He stayed. When others moved on, He remained. When others didn't see your tears, He counted every one. Let your heart stay here a little longer. Don't run away from the healing God is offering you. This is your moment to finally let go of what has been hurting you in silence. God knows your wound better than anyone else. And He has all the love, comfort, and restoration your heart needs. You don't have to hold everything inside anymore. You can let Him take care of what has been too heavy for you to carry alone. Stay with Him. Stay in His presence. Stay in this prayer. God sees the wound, and He is healing you from the inside out. If you are willing, let your heart come a little closer now, because this is the moment when you do not need to fight alone anymore. You have been trying to handle everything by yourself for so long. You have been trying to appear strong, trying to keep moving, trying to survive the weight of what hurt you. But now, you can finally breathe. You can finally let God take what has been too heavy for you. He never asked you to carry this pain alone. He never designed you to live with wounds hidden deep inside your soul. God wants to take your burden, your fear, your deepest hurt, and replace them with peace. All you need to do is open your heart. All you need to do is allow Him to come into that wound and touch the part of you that aches the most. So, if you feel ready, pray with me now. You don't need perfect words. You don't need to understand everything. You just need to be honest with God in this moment. Right where you are, whisper from your heart, or simply let these words become your prayer. God, I give you this hurt. I give you this wound that I have been trying to hide. I give you every memory that still bleeds. I give you every fear that still follows me. I give you every scar that I thought would never heal. I cannot fix myself alone. I cannot carry this weight anymore. So I place it in your hands. Heal what I cannot heal. Restore what I cannot change. Touch the deepest part of me, where no one else has access, and make me whole again. Lord, you see the place where the pain lives. You know exactly how it feels. You know what happened, and you know how it affected me. You know the nights I cried in silence. You know the moments I felt abandoned. You know the questions I still carry. Come into this place and cover it with your love. Replace the fear with confidence. Replace the shame with dignity. Replace the pain with peace. Take a slow breath now, and as you breathe, imagine God lifting the burden from your chest. Imagine Him gently putting His hand over the wound and calming all the anxiety that surrounds it. Imagine Him speaking softly to your heart, saying, "You are safe now. You can rest now. I am here." There is nothing wrong with asking for help. There is nothing weak about admitting that you are hurting. God is not disappointed in you. He is proud of you for standing this far, even with everything you have been through. And He is not letting you walk one more step without His comfort. Let your heart stay in this prayer. Let your soul feel the presence of the one who never left you, even when you thought you were alone. Keep breathing, keep letting go, keep opening your heart. Healing is happening. Peace is coming. God is taking what was too difficult for you to handle and carrying it for you. You do not need to rush. You do not need to push. You do not need to pretend. Just stay here, stay with God, stay in this moment where your soul is finally being cared for. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to feel safe. You are allowed to trust that God is working even when you cannot see how. Keep letting Him in, because He sees the wound, and He is healing you with every word of this prayer. Stay close, stay calm, stay here with God. He is not finished with your heart yet. You have prayed, you have opened your heart, and now you can rest in the truth that God has heard every word. He is closer to you than the pain that tried to break you. He is working right now, even in the places you cannot see. You are not alone in this battle, you never were. Even when you felt forgotten, God was holding your heart together, making sure the wound would not destroy you. He sees every part of you and still calls you His beloved. The God who sees the wound also sees the healing that is coming. The God who knows the depth of your tears also knows the joy that will soon rise inside you again. You do not have to worry about what happens next. You do not have to keep looking over your shoulder waiting for pain to strike again. The one who cares for you never sleeps, never leaves you, never stops fighting for your peace. Take another breath, feel the calm that is slowly filling the places where fear used to live. Feel the comfort of knowing that your heart is finally being held by hands that will not drop you. You do not need to be guarded anymore. You do not need to be in survival mode anymore. You can let go, you can rest, you can feel safe, because God is in control of everything that concerns you. If your mind tries to run back to the pain, remind yourself gently. God sees the wound, and He is healing me. If the enemy tries to lie to you, telling you that nothing will change, speak with confidence. God sees me, God knows me, and God is working. If the fear tries to rise again, tell your heart. I am not fighting alone anymore, the Lord is my protector. You have done what God asked, you brought your pain to Him. Now let Him do what only He can do, restore what was damaged, rebuild what was broken, revive what was dying inside you. Healing is not about rushing. Healing is not about pretending. Healing is about trusting the one who loves you enough to make you whole again. God has collected every tear you cried. He has listened to every silent prayer. He has watched every night you tried to stay strong, and now He is saying to you, rest. Your heart is safe with me. Your future is safe with me. The wound will not define your life anymore. Your story will not end in pain. This moment is the beginning of something new. This is the moment your heart begins to breathe freely again. So let your shoulders drop, let your heart soften, let your thoughts slow down, and allow the peace of Jesus to sit in the deepest part of your soul. He is not in a hurry. He is not impatient with your process. He is proud of you for trusting Him. Stay here, stay in this presence that brings peace, stay with the God who cares more than anyone ever has. Let these words wrap around your heart like a warm blanket. You are loved. You are understood. You are seen. You are protected. God has already stepped into your future and prepared healing for every day ahead. You do not need to fear anything. You can fall asleep tonight knowing that His angels surround you and His hand holds you steady. Close your eyes, if you want, and simply rest, because God sees the wound, and He is healing you, and nothing will take that away from you. Remain in His peace. Remain in His love. Remain in His presence that never leaves you alone. This is your place of safety. This is your moment of healing. Let your soul stay here, with Him. If this prayer brought peace to your heart, please support this message by liking this video. Comment below, God sees my wound and He is healing me so I can pray for you. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications, so you never miss the next prayer God has prepared for you.